What's up, game? Here. Welcome back to more Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. Where in the last episode we completed the 16th chapter of the game, which was Cadaverous Crypt, and so we are going to be completing the 17th chapter of the game. So let's go ahead and talk to T-Bone.
Anyway, with that all out of the way, we can leave for the creepy Citadel anytime you're ready. What do you think?
Sure, let's go.
Well, there's the creepy Citadel, where the Eternal Undead Source rests in peace. Okay, let me see if I remember. First you enter the castle through the main gate, then... After you fight your way through the castle, you'll go to that gateway over there. Then, if you play your cards right, you'll find the Eternal Undead Source. Ha! Easy! Oh, here, let me get the gate. And don't worry, I'll be right behind you. And by that I mean, right here. Good luck!
Okay, enter the castle. Before we do that, we're gonna head over here to the right to get the story scroll. Oh, water element. Well, in that case, let's say goodbye to Legendary Chuck. We haven't played as Water Skylanders in a while. Who do you want to play as? So, on the one hand, I want to play as Slam Bam, because Slam Bam's the Skylander we've definitely upgraded the least of the water. But I also kind of want to play as Gilgrunt to get the last of his upgrades. You know what? Well, you know, we're gonna go with Gilgrunt. Let's upgrade him. He's probably the water Skylander we've upgraded the most, but the flip side of that is that you know, we can finish him off and get the last of his couple of upgrades. So let's grab the story scroll.
When Skylanders travel through a portal, it is customary for them to yell out a fierce battle cry when they appear. In fact, each year there is a great contest to see whose cry is the loudest, the most frightening, and the best at making milk shoot out of other people's noses.
Interesting. Anyway, do we have the flight ability yet? We do not. Okay, so that's probably going to be the next thing, is the flight, because if I press Z, nothing happens. But I know that if we do press, that at some point if we press Z, we'll be able to, we'll be able to hover over water. And there's going to be some bone and arrows and spider spitters in the Keythe corners, so take out the spider spitters first, and then we can deal with the bone and arrow. And if we head over here to the right, we're going to find a light puzzle. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is step on this round stone button right here, and then we're going to push this right and then forward twice, like so. And then once we do that, we're going to rotate this 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Okay, so now that's all taken care of. That is this area cleared out. So we can head right along. The only thing we need to do now is there's another person right beyond the gate that we opened previously. So all we gotta do is rotate it once so that it will face another set, like a little bit further down the way. You'll see over there. We're gonna rotate this to face against those guys. There we are. And we're gonna be dealing with that light puzzle next. First, we're gonna take out these bone and arrow. Oh, we got stuck. Nope, not today. Use your harpoon gun to take out the bones and arrows. Very effective. Use the this, actually, what's everything, hold on, wait, what is everything called? No, sorry, use the harpoon, this is the harpoon gun, that would make more sense, and then the power hose, there we go, power hose is very effective at taking you out. Alright, so if we move down where the path is a little bit smashed up, we're going to step on a teleporter over here, and this will take us to a treasure chest, which we will gladly accept. Okay, I don't know if we're going to be able to get... How many upgrades do we have left for Gilgrunt? We have quite a few, actually. We have more than I was expecting. So we might be able to upgrade him, might not. I want to get him pretty high, pretty well upgraded. I don't know if we'll be able to get him fully upgraded, but, you know, we can at least try to get most of them. Anyway, now that I'm taking that, we're going to go to the teleporter that's over here next to the prism. This is the one that we're going to step on right here. because we need to solve this light puzzle. But before we do that, we're going to say goodbye to Gargantua temporarily and use an air Skylander. We're going to use you because we barely got to use you last time.
Taking the world by storm!
We barely got to use you in the battlefield, so we're going to use you again for this area. And right off the bat, we're given... Oh dear, we're pulled in. Okay. Right off the bat, we're given 65 gold, so that is good.
Skylanders of the air element are stronger in this zone.
Okay. So we're going to wait for these spikes to pop up again, and then we're going to run down the spikes and then bang left at the right hand, or at the end, and you'll see they give you just enough time to get to the end of the spikes. Anyway, at here, there's a movable block. We're going to push this block forward so that we can get past the spikes. We're going to camp out here so that the spikes don't get us. Once again, we're going to move around like so, and push this button right here. Now we can get back to the area that we first started in. This time we're going to go into this section. You'll see there's a bomb right here. We're not going to deal with the bomb just yet. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to push this block forward like so, and step on this button right here. So now what we're going to do is now we're going to grab the bomb and walk through the open wall, and then we are going to throw it at this bombable wall right here. There we are. And now that is taken care of, we're going to push the block right here north, and stand on this button. And now we can go all the way back to the bomb and take it all the way around, because you may notice, I didn't show this off, but once you enter this area, you can't get back. The gap, you drop into this area, so you can't actually walk straight back. That was stupid damage for me to take. So we need to run along here with the pathway that we have just opened up, and this will make it much easier for us to access the wall, the bombable wall from earlier. So toss it, and it was destroyed. So now we can walk up here, bounce over to the right, and then step on this button right here, and then drop off here to bounce up to the hat, or the present, which contains our hat. You got a rocket here, plus 7 critical speed, plus 3 speed. You want to wear the hat? No, I definitely do not want to wear the hat. Anyway, we want to give Lightning Rod some... Oh, why did I go here? This is bad. We need to push this back so that we can actually get in and step on this button. I said step on this button. I said step on this button. There we go. Now that raises the platform up, so now we can actually go back and reach that treasure chest, because previously we couldn't because there wasn't a platform there for us to be able to get across. But now we can just bounce across like so, and then walk across and open the treasure chest. And now that's everything that we need to take care of in this room. There's a lot of treasure that we need to get, so let's just go ahead and grab this. Ow, ow, that was pain. And there's a little bit of treasure right here, so let's... Oh wait, no, it got consumed. How sad. Alright, well, we gotta press this again to get out of here. And then once we push that, we can just walk... Oh, no, not getting hit this time. And then just walk around the way we normally did, drop off past the bomb wall, and head back through the air gate. Am I gonna be able to make it before... Yes, we just made it. Actually, what are your attack then? I forget. Lightning Strike, and then... Mega Lightning Strike. Okay, Lightning Rod is actually a very good character that I just never use because I prefer the other ones. Although I had upgraded you quite a lot, so maybe I'm just remembering incorrectly. Okay, so now we're going to step on the button in the top right-hand corner of the screen here, which is going to lower these buttons. Now we're going to push this button right here. And now that is taken care of, we're going to push this left prism 2 spaces to the right. Oh, we're back in Waterland. Here we go, Gilgrunt.
Who's gonna be there?
Stronger in this zone.
Then we're going to push this button again, so that we can get behind it and push it down and to the right. Now that is taken care of, we can pull the lever on the left twice, count them once, count them twice, and now that's taken care of. We can teleport back to the main platform and cross the drawbridge into the main gate of the castle. And I believe we're going to be introduced to a new enemy here.
Skylanders of the undead element are stronger in the...
Okay, so who do we want to use? We've upgraded Growth Source and Missouri Chakra quite a bit. I feel like the only one we haven't really upgraded all that much is probably my least favorite Undead Skylander.
Be afraid of the dark.
This zone.
And actually, maybe one of my least favorite Skylanders in the whole game, because I mean, this attack is useful, but it takes so long to charge up that there's better attacks that I could use instead. Anyway, new enemy type. Shadow Knight, not just a hollow shell. So basically, not unlike the knights from Dragons of the 3D Return to Lair, they stand around in groups, pretending to be just statues, but they're not. They're very lethal enemies. And basically what I'm doing here is I'm letting him, I'm baiting him into attacking the ground like that, and then circling around behind him and getting some hits in. They take a lot of health to go down because they are, you know, a suit of armor. But so long as you know their attack pattern, they're not that big of a deal. The good news is that none of the other guys are actually alive. They're all empty. That was the only real Shadow Knight in that one. Anyway, so now that that's taken care of, there's something over here. Isn't there? Yeah, there's a whirlpool over here. This skips a part of the level. Basically, if you're going for the time challenge, this is the way you would go, because basically this allows you to skip the lock puzzle, which obviously is useful for speed runs and even if you're just going for the time challenge. But don't do that. So just, I mean, unless you're going for the time, but we're not, so we're gonna solve the lock puzzle. Excellent. Not a perfect score. I did make some mistakes there, but, you know, we still did it fairly well. Alright. These guys are a massive pain in the butt. They're swinging axes. So basically, again, not unlike dragons, so you just have to time your walk between them. So basically, just wait for them to go out and then swing between them. Another reason why you don't want to take the whirlpool is that if you're going for 100%, and if you're going for all areas found, then the whirlpool will drop you off here, and it'll actually skip the enter the castle area. So if you're going for that, you definitely don't want to skip it. But if you already have it and you're just going for the time challenge, then obviously take it. Alright, bait him, circle around. As you can see, he does a lot of damage, so you really want to get a jump on baiting that attack and then getting away from it as quickly as possible. I did not do that very well at all. Okay, bait it. I got caught in them for some reason. Okay, bait it again, and run away. Okay, I'm not doing very good at this. And yeah, Hex is good. I do not like Hex's attack pattern at all. Okay, who do we want to use here? Let's use Ghost Roaster. Yeah, no, I want to use Ghost Roaster to test out his abilities, but Cinder is also another Skylander that we haven't upgraded a whole lot. Okay, bait it. Oh wait, does our lightning freeze people? Did I forget that our lightning freezes people? No, we haven't even upgraded her at all. Interesting. I thought we upgraded her at least once. Huh. Oh no, we gave her the ability to fly. That's what we did. We gave her the. That's what we did. We did give her the ability to fly. Interesting. Anyway, yeah, the Shadow Knight performance was very pitiful. I blame it partially on the fact that we were using Hex, and I blame it partially on the fact that I just wasn't baiting the attacks all that well. So, I blame myself on that one. Anyway, there's some suits of armor on the wall here. Neither of them are enemies, so you're just gonna walk. Oh, I failed that miserably. So instead, we're just gonna move straight past them. Hopefully, not fall off this time. There's gonna be some Spyro Spitters in the next room. So, we're just gonna. Okay, so there's this little circle right here with rotating axes. No big deal, just wait for that top one to swing and then move past it. And hello, old friend. Nice to see you again. Shake. That's the first time I've actually been caught by her thing and she started to pull us into it. So we need to make sure we don't get caught by that, as per the usual. Okay. In order to progress, we have to kill all these enemies. Step 1, take out the Spider Spitters, because they are, of course, the biggest threats. Technically, the Gargantua is the biggest threat in the area, but the Spider Spitters can continually keep spawning whereas the Gargantua is just there. All right, so the way I usually like to take her out is bait her a little attack, and then get around behind her and do some damage while she's facing the wrong direction. Again, bait it, go around, and then do as much damage to her as possible while she isn't looking at you, and you should be able to take her down fairly quickly. Not as quickly as you would if you had a bomb like we did before, but still fairly quickly. Anyway, now we can move right along. And I believe there's going to be another Shadow Knight up ahead. Yep, here's the Shadow Knight. Step 1, I recommend you take out the bow and arrows because, sure, the Shadow Knight is technically the biggest threat in the area, but the arrows, the constant suppression of arrows is going to make baiting his attack really difficult. In fact, it's making it really difficult right now. So you want to make sure we get rid of that straight away. And if you can land damage on him while you do that, then more power to you. But if you can't, then you want to prioritize the bow and arrow. And I got hit by him. Wow. Okay. So much for that plan. All right. Well, looks like we're gonna need to bring out Ghost Roaster. Yeah, but you can see the suppression of arrows is not very fun to deal with. So let's bait that. Move. Okay, good. It gave me the health back. Wait the attack and Ghost Roaster to take care of him. We've burned through two undead Skylanders already. This is not going very well for us. Anyway, there's gonna be a maze up ahead. So, you know, y'all know how I love mazes. Oh, back to water. Good.
In for the win!
Alright, first thing we do is step on this button, and then step on the button over here on the right. Now we gotta move up here, head over to this block, and then push this onto the button all the way over there on the left that you probably saw earlier. Let's go ahead and do that right now. There we are. Alright, so now we can head over here and push this button right here, and this will allow us to get out of the maze. Now, I believe there's a Gargantua standing here, and there's another one over there, but before we deal with these two, we're going to run over here and grab the Soul Gem. Found a Soul Gem, new powers available, Rainbow of Healing for Whirlwind. Would you like to preview Whirlwind? Sure, why not? Okay, so you may have noticed, and I definitely mentioned it, there are two Gargantuas that we need to take out, and so the best advice I can give, as usual, take out the Spider Spitter. Actually, no, take out this first, the Moon Widow, because that's I think the biggest threat in the area, and then use the harp. Okay, keep a vigilant eye on the Gargantua's laser attacks, and as soon as you're sure that you're out of the way of both of them, use your harpoon gun or the power hose, as I'm using here, to take out the Spider Spitters. Once the Spider Spitters are gone, then we can start worrying about the Gargantuas. Now, there's more than one to deal with this time, but I recommend you focus your fire on one of them, and one of them's already dead. Mainly because Gilgun's probably really probably because Gilgun's really upgraded. Bait it, and then move around, and a couple harpoon gun shots. Done. So apparently, if you really upgrade your Skylanders, that fight is a lot easier. I remember that fight taking me a long freaking time. Basically, what the advice was going to give is focus your efforts on one and then switch to the other. Don't try to alternate, because then you're just going to get mixed up in hysteria. So I recommend you focusing on one, and then you can worry about the other one. And back to Undead. I'm really embarrassed with the fact that we've just blown through all of our Undead Skylanders. And I really shouldn't be using Ghost Roaster, because we've already upgraded him a lot, but, you know, it's cool. Okay. Basically, what we're going to do is we're going to wait for them to swing up, and then wait for them to go away, wait for these to swing up, and then move between them. Wait for these to swing, and then basically just wait for them to swing either direction and move between them while they're transitioning. Okay, and I believe there's going to be a room with a couple Moon Widows coming up ahead. Oh, I did not mean to activate that attack. Oh, and there's Shadow Knights as well. Again, take out the Moon Widows first, because they can freeze you and make getting hit by that attack really easy. Alright, dash out. This fight will be easier with Ghost Roaster, because we can actually just straight up dash out of the way of his attacks. Alright, bait that, and then move around the other way. I thought I was going to be able to get them both in one swing there. That would have been cool if we did. Leveling up, and I forgot that things turn into ghosts. What's it? No, he doesn't have a Z attack yet. I always forget which characters we have a Z attack for and which ones we don't. Anyway, no other Shadow Knights or anything in this room. So now we're gonna move on down the hallway to three more Shadow Knights. Look, I recommend you try to kill the first one before the others you get anywhere near you. I'm gonna dash past the first one and then loop around them while they do their attack, get a few more hits in, and then get ready to dash out of the way. I did not dash out of the way, but that's okay because I was able to do enough damage to one of them to take them both out in one swing. Okay, I believe there's 3 Moon Widows here. Ignore them, run straight for the Bone and Arrow. Once you take one of them out, you can dash across the room to the other one, and then once that Bone and Arrow, can I not? Thank you. Once that one's taken out, then we can worry about the Moon Widows, and that is area clear. Very efficient way of clearing it. First take out the Bone Arrows, then deal with the Moon Widows, and then clean up the Spider Spitters. Oh, there's another one has escaped up here, has he? Well, not today, sir. You're gonna get. Nope, I bumped the microphone. Good thing we're still recording. And I'm gonna put Gilgrunt up here because I really want to get Gilgrunt super upgraded. Because I remember Gilgrunt being awesome at max powers. Let's give him the final treasure chest. And how much gold is this going to leave us with? It's going to leave us with over 2,009 gold. We'll definitely be able to upgrade him this episode, and if we can't, then something's wrong. Probably won't be able to upgrade anybody else, but at least we'll be able to upgrade him. Okay. Oh, that was stupid damage for me to take. We're gonna dash past these 2 Shadow Knights. Oh, I couldn't dash past them. That was really bad. I almost just straight up didn't dash past them. Bait one of the attacks, and they're both done in one swing. They do a lot of damage to you, but if you know how to deal with them, they're not that bad. Okay, Grand Ball. This is the room I remember being an absolute pain in the butt. Okay, so we're gonna step on this button right here, and then when you want to watch out for the axes to come out of the wall. I don't trust it, so I'm going to wait for it to disappear. Then we're going to stand on the button at the end right here, which is going to cause a beam to appear and then another button to appear over there. Then we're going to go down to this beam of light and over to this button right here. Head over here to the right onto this button right here to keep the path moving forward. And then stand on this button. I said stand on this button to move the path forward over here. Ow. Gonna be some treasure over here, and then something over here to heal ourselves. This button will lower those blocks, which you can move over to the left and hit this button to lower those blocks. Move up here to grab the ow. Move up here to grab this little pancake. Dash past to hit this button. I said hit this button. There we go. Then leading to this one. So that's the last button that we need to press in order to get out of here. But we do not want to press that yet. Instead, what we want to do is we want to dash past these axes like so, and then move along the right-hand side, and then go downward. Why do we want to press this button? Because we want to get that legendary treasure. This is what tripped me up. First time I played this, I had no idea what I had to do to get that legendary treasure. So you want to basically backtrack all the way through this maze to press that one button so that we can actually get our hands on the legendary treasure. And again, giving them to Gilgrunt because we really want to get him upgraded.
Here's the fish!
So, give me the legendary treasure. News Rock. Okay, we almost have 3,000 gold. I think we'll be able to upgrade him at least once. Alright, press the final button, and we're out of the maze. Okay, now our final objective is to collect the undead. So it's going to be a couple Shadow Knights right here, and we don't have a required elemental. So instead we're gonna use Gilgrunt just because Gilgrunt is pretty powerful at the moment. We're gonna fire some shots from a distance, and then we're gonna dash past the guys as soon as possible so that we can deal with this Bone and Arrow guy. Because Bone and Arrow over here is gonna be what makes that fight so difficult. Also, that was the sound of the lid of my Skylanders box falling to the ground, and we might actually lose Gilgrunt here because they're coming up on me pretty fast. Unless I can dash past them. Oh, I'm caught. I'm dead. I'm caught. No, oh, I escaped. I don't know how I escaped, but I escaped. Okay, now we just suppress fire from a distance. I'm trying to focus on only one, but that's not working. Alright, go faster. Meh. Okay, that's one down. Can we get two down? We got two down. Three. Can we get three? Three down. Whew. Patience and persistence. Now we have over 3,000 gold. And now we can try, I say try, because of course, nothing's ever easy, to collect the Undead Source.
Well. I guess you thought you were just going to walk in here and take the Eternal Undead Source, eh? Well, you thought wrong! Now, you're going to pay for meddling in my plans! Minion!
Ghost Roast is super easy to avoid. He turns into a skull and starts dashing around the area like so. He's going to pause at some point to stop dashing around the area like a skull, and when he does pause, it's the opportunity in which you need to attack him. Now, I was hoping we were going to be able to do a battle as Ghost Roaster, because fighting him as a melee Skylander can be difficult. But we're going to try Lightning Rod, just because we did play as him earlier, so, we'll give him a go. During this brief period in which he pauses, you're going to be your prime opportunity to attack him. So just stay clear of his main attack, and you should be able to take him out relatively quickly.
He means nothing. You still won't be leaving the land of the undead ever. Again, I summon my evil undead spell of destruction.
He's going to launch light beams at us. They're going to start off white, meaning they're safe to get out of the way of them, but then they're going to turn red. So basically, you just want to stay out of the way of all of the white beams. There's going to be periods of animals, going to be some horizontal ones coming up next. Again, you want to stay in between them so that you don't get hit by any of them. And then there's going to be more diagonal, so stay in between them. Like so. And now they're all going to focus on us, so you got to move in a circle to avoid this one.
No matter. Plenty more where that came from. How about another evil undead minion to round things out?
Bones to battle.
Chop Chop can give you problems. He's going to charge at you very slowly. As soon as he stops attacking, you're going to be your opportunity to swing at him. Now, I'm actually going to try to back off. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that. Time for Ghost Roaster. I'm just getting domed this episode, apparently. Barely any Skylanders have survived. Ghost Roaster is the only person who's still alive. Okay. So basically, after he finishes swinging his sword at you is when you need to unleash your army on him. And even Ghost Roaster is getting torn apart by him. Ghost Roaster is pretty difficult. So basically, when he's not swinging his sword, it's going to be an opportunity to attack him, and he's done.
You may be wondering why I'm laughing, eh? Because I know you can't keep this up. Soon you will make a mistake, and then this will all be over. Now, I, Chaos, summon my particularly evil undead spell of total destruction.
Immediately move north because there's going to be a set of lines of focuses in the bottom side of the arena. And there's going to be a set of lines across. Just stand in one of the squares and you'll be fine. 3 lines revolving around you. Just stand in the center and you'll be fine. Then you're going to have to, again, stay towards the center. And now you're going to have to start moving along the sides because in that time everything moves across in the middle. Again, move this time going clockwise to avoid the laser beams and you'll be fine.
I'm still laughing here. See? There's another one. Now, you face an even more powerful undead minion. Attack!
Fear when I am near.
Okay, first he's gonna launch some purple balls at us. This is not the opportunity, if you're a melee Skylander like Ghost Roaster, you don't want to attack her when she launches these at you. You want to attack her when she puts up her shield and starts to summon these attack. That's when you want to run around, and then when she's launching the things at you, that is your opportunity to attack her. She's best taken out with a non-melee Skylander, such as because this means we can attack her when she's launching her things at us. So I can just spam my attack on her. Oh, when she has her shield up, I'm behind her while she has her shield, which is good, so I can just keep spamming attack. And she is almost done, done.
Oh, come on! Really? Really? Fine! I didn't want to do this. Scratch that. I totally want to do this. Now I summon my ultimate evil undead spell of complete and utter destruction!
There's gonna be some lines. First off, there's gonna be lines around the edges. No big deal. Just don't be on the edges and stay towards the middle. You'll be fine. And then I believe most of these are randomized, or if not randomized, then they don't have an order which I've taken the time to memorize. So just look for where the circles are, stay away from them, and you should be all right. Ow, that was bad. That was real bad. That was okay. That was just pathetic. Wow, I'm just not good today. I'm actually just terrible at this game today. I don't know what is. I mean, I've had a pretty bad day today so far, so it's understandable that I'm not doing all that well here. But I mean, sorry, it's understandable that I'm not doing well in the sense that things keep going wrong today. But you know, all right. So who can we go? You know what? Let's pull you out. Okay, let's try not to get hit anymore so that we can actually, you know, go into the final battle against all 3 minions with full health. That'd be great. Yeah, so just pay attention to where the circles are, and you should be alright. Unless you're just bad at the game like I was there.
What? But how could this be? You are nothing! A speck, a worm, an interloper! And now you're about to become an ex-interloper, because there's no way you can stand up to all 3 minions at once! Attack!
It's darkness before the dawn.
Oh, these guys are so annoying. Okay, deal with Hex first. Why? Well, because Hex is the easiest to take out, and it doesn't matter. Now, you think that means, okay, save her for last because she's easy to take out. No, backwards logic. In this situation, we need to get the number of minions down. Also, Eruptor's probably gonna die here. If I can at least take out, nope, I can't even do that. Okay, I'm just not playing well today. I'm actually just not playing well today. I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, who can we? You know what? Let's use you. You could save us. Because you can attack from a distance and right up close and personal. The reason why we're focusing on Hex first, even though she's the easiest to take out, is because we just need to get the number of Skylanders down from 3 to 2. If we can do that, then we'll be pretty alright. We need to dash out of the way as soon as this is over. Okay, actually no, we're back full because we leveled up, so that's good.
Impossible! Take the Eternal Undead Source, but I promise you, soon you will regret this!
I didn't realize that. The leveling up animation took all of them out in one swing. That's amazing. Wow. Okay, well that was a pretty bad run of that level. It's actually a really bad run of that level, but you know what? We took out all 3 of those guys with one blow. Okay, so the order you attack those guys in, if you don't get lucky like that, is Hex, Ghost Roaster, then Chop Chop. Because even though Chop Chop is the hardest, he's the least annoying to have to do. He doesn't bombard you. Ghost Roaster runs around the map, and Hex can bombard you with magic spells. So deal with Hex first, easy to take out. Ghost Roaster next, then Chop Chop. And then he was gonna launch magic spells on us next. So while you're running around trying to dodge the beams and the minions, if the choice is take the full frontal force of a minion or lose a couple of health points from a beam, lose a couple of health points from the beam, it's going to be more worth it overall. Anyway, that's this level done. The only thing not completed is completion. Don't worry, I'm getting that on my own time.
Skylands is growing darker, young Portal Master. But now you bring the Eternal Undead Source. Add its power to the core of light.
Wow. Am I the only one that didn't know this was here? I mean, honestly, there's a train here.
Did you say there's a train?
Right there behind you.
Oh, that explains the tracks. Huh. I'm not sure how I could have missed that.
It couldn't possibly be because he's blind as a bat, could it? That's right. Boom!
Hey, I can still hear you know. Listen, we moles were digging, searching for the crucible of the ages. But there was a terrible cave-in.
Wait! You know where the crucible is? That's one of the missing components to the Great Machine. It's the only relic in the world that can contain the power of the Eternal Fire Source.
I know. That's why we're looking for... Wait, what am I saying? There's no time to explain. The cave! There are moles trapped down there. I barely escaped when the cave-in sealed the entrance shut.
Skylander, if we can open a path through the debris, perhaps you could recover the crucible.
What part of moles trapped down there don't you understand?
We'll need something powerful enough to blow up the debris that's blocking the cave. Then we can get the crucible and save the moles.
Finally?
Talk to Diggs the Molekin. We're gonna go ahead and not do that. First off, there's a wing sapphire right here that's gonna appear at the fence where after the fence opens up, it's gonna be right here. And then then we're gonna switch out switch out Zap for Gil Grunt. Put Zap back in the box. So, and now we're gonna go upgrade Gil Grunt, and then we're gonna get the remaining wing sapphires because there's a lot. We have, I believe, 3 more to get. No, we have 4 more to get. We have we have 3 more to get. I counted right. We have 3 more wing sapphires to collect this episode. And that's going to leave only 1 more for us to get after the Eternal Life Source, or the Eternal Magic Source. Okay. Harpoons reload faster, Z to fly. Well, we can get both, so it doesn't matter. Slight reload speed. And there's nothing else, right? It's just the soul gem ability. Oh, I forgot about this. I completely forgot about this. I forgot this was even a thing. Further develop your harpoon attack and further develop your powers and jetpack skills. I completely forgot about this. That after you upgrade your Skylanders past a certain point, you then have to choose which path you want to take them down as far as upgrades go. I completely forgot that was a thing. That's awesome. Okay. So which path do we want to go on, do we think? The harpoon gun? Or the power hose and jetpack skills? Huh. I think power hose. Yeah, because his range attacks do good already, so the only thing we need to improve is this. Yeah. I think that makes sense. Honestly, just completely forgot that was the thing. So can we get any more? No, we need mega upgrades for that. Power hose and water jetpack never run out of water. Okay, and does even more increased damage. Okay, well, we certainly upgraded him quite a lot, but not to the full extent that we can. Anyway, now we are going to get the other remaining wing sapphires, and to do that, we need to get a bomb and an oil can, both of them actually. So we're gonna drop down here and go grab a bomb from this guy. There we are. We gotta hurry up the hill. Go, and use the bomb on this door over here. Swing. And the wing sapphire is right in here. So this is tricky. We have to get this bomb towards the tiny circular, the tiny little hole was the center of this area. So we have to swing it. That's not gonna make it. What was that throw? Throw it. And, yep, alright, it made it in. So now we can fall through here and get another wing sapphire. There we are. Alright, there's only one more for us to collect this episode. And to do that, we need to get the oil can over by Gil. What's his name? Gurgulfin, that's what it was. I don't know why I couldn't think of it. Let's go ahead and oil the train. And that gives us the 9th wing sapphire. There's only one more for us to collect, which we'll be able to get after we obtain the Eternal Magic Source. But that is going to be this episode of Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. So, I'd like to thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, and until then, it's been a game, and Mental 13 signing off, saying hope you have a fantastic, wonderful day, and I'll continue for some more Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. Goodbye!